at a major blow is what we're learning, with nearly a quarter of exports to be hit over the next few months as the 50% US tariff kicks in. The United States continues to be India's largest market for apparel, and exporters say they're already grappling with order cancellations. In a bid to ease the pressure, the government has extended duty-free cotton imports by 3 months till the 31st of December. But Sirish, the point here is that there are also some reforms being speculated and worked upon when it comes to GST. You come from that expertise. How is that likely to garner a fillip to boost the exporters and the traders in their tough times?
So, Vineet, with the GST, there is quite a lot of speculation around that in terms of reducing the GST slab rates or making it a little bit more simpler and bringing more household goods under the minimum slab rate. Now, the devil's in the detail, and we're going to watch that. But definitely, if it is extended to the businesses and businesses get benefit from a GST standpoint and the input credit, then that's definitely good for business. But the bigger picture is these are all, whether it's GST or whether it's better credit or giving some sort of credit guarantees. These are all contingent on having orders. And I think what Prateek said and what I'd like to kind of reiterate is, if the orders go away, none of this is going to help. So it is extremely important that, and you just also reiterated that, there's a lot of order cancellation happening in the textiles. I'm also hearing a lot of order cancellation happening in the gems and jewelry industry, etc. Right? So it's very important to protect the existing relationships, try to mend the fences from a short-term to medium perspective, but also look at hedging our bets and expanding the free trade agreements across, Europe, UK, and looking at a relationship in China. I'd like to reiterate, you know, supply chains and relationships with new countries doesn't happen overnight. It is, both parties need to get closer. They need to build a sense of trust, a sense of camaraderie, and a way of doing business. And that all will take time, right? So I agree with Prateek when he says, we need to look at mending fences now and finding a middle ground so that our GDP does not take a big hit. And what worries me is not just the GDP, but also the job losses,
Correct.
right? Both of them will accentuate the problem. And there's tangibles that, whether it's the Mura or HDFC or IMF or Asian Development Bank coming with stats, but the intangibles is where the truth really lies. And that is something hard to predict right now. That's just kind of come out in the wash.